Imagine, if you will, a time when locomotives were the lifeblood of America, connecting cities, shaping nations. This isn't merely about transportation, it's the essence of the American spirit, embodied in the rhythmic chugging of a steam engine or the seamless glide of a bullet train. In the beginning, the U.S. was a vast, untamed wilderness. It was the train companies, the bold pioneers of industry, that tamed this wilderness, laying down extensive tracks that connected every corner of this nation. These train companies were more than businesses. They were the architects of progress. They were the heartbeat of the economy, the arteries that delivered goods, services, and people across the nation. From the Rio Grande to the Great Northern, these companies epitomized the relentless drive towards progress and prosperity. Now let's delve into the timeline of these companies. Our journey commences in the mid-19th century, the dawn of the American West. This was the era of the Baltimore and Ohio, the first major railroad in the U.S. Then came others like the Union Pacific and the Santa Fe, each etching their unique mark on history. We then witnessed the rise and fall of giants like Conrail and Burlington Northern, leaving their imprint only to be absorbed or rebranded in adapting times. Yet, through these changes, the spirit of innovation and resilience remained steadfast. Our journey doesn't end with the past, though. It continues into the present day, where we see the legacy of these pioneer companies in modern entities like Amtrak. These companies bear witness to the indomitable spirit of the American people, a spirit that continues to push boundaries and redefine possibilities. As we embark on this journey, let's start from the oldest train company and work our way to the present day. The birth of American railroads traces back to the Baltimore and Ohio, which laid its first track in 1830. This pioneer in the industry paved the way for railways in the U.S., instrumental in expanding trade and travel westward. Its operations spanned an impressive 160 years, cutting a path of iron and steam through 13 states, setting a pattern for future railways. Despite financial turbulence, Baltimore and Ohio weathered the storm until it merged with the Chessie system. The name may be lost in time, but the legacy of Baltimore and Ohio endures. Echoed in every train's whistle across the U.S. from Baltimore and Ohio, we transition to another trailblazer, the Southern Pacific. Established in 1865, the Southern Pacific was a titan of the railroad industry for over a century. Born in the aftermath of the Civil War, it swiftly gained prominence, crafting a vast network across the American West. For over a century, its locomotives thundered through the landscape, influencing communities they encountered. Despite its constant name, Southern Pacific embraced change. It thrived on it. Initially focused on passenger service, the company shifted to freight transport as national needs evolved. Southern Pacific was also known for acquisitions, absorbing small railroads to expand and strengthen its power. In 1996, the tables turned. The Union Pacific Railroad, a major rival, acquired Southern Pacific, ending an era. As the Southern Pacific era came to a close, other companies like the Great Northern were on the rise. The Great Northern Railway, founded in 1889, was a northernmost transcontinental route in America. Conceived by James J. Hill, it thrived for almost 8 decades before merging into Burlington Northern Railroad in 1970. Hill's visionary enterprise was a testament to his audacious spirit, earning him the moniker, the Empire Builder. By charting the northernmost course, he redefined the American railway network and forever imprinted the Great Northern Railway in the annals of history. Our journey continues westward, to the tracks of another iconic venture, the Union Pacific Railroad. Established in 1862 as part of the original Transcontinental Railroad Initiative, the Union Pacific Railroad remained at the forefront of railway innovation, forging an enduring legacy. Its continued operation speaks volumes about its adaptability and resilience in the face of changing times. As we delve deeper into the heartland, we encounter the Rock Island Line. Known initially as the Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific Railroad, it was established in 1847, serving the populace for more than a century. Despite its unfortunate closure in the 80s due to financial hardships, the Rock Island Line's charm remains undiminished. Our tour then takes us through the breathtaking routes of the Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad, commonly known as the Rio Grande. Established in 1870, the Rio Grande was renowned for its picturesque mountain routes and contributed to the country's railway narrative with its unique scenic charm. It thrived until the late 80s when it was incorporated into the Southern Pacific Transportation Company. Each of these railroad companies enriched the American railway tapestry in their unique ways. The Great Northern's audacious northernmost route, Union Pacific's enduring legacy, Rock Island's unique charm, and Rio Grande's scenic splendor have left an indelible mark. They faced numerous challenges, from financial hardships to mergers, but their legacies continue to inspire. Their railway routes remain etched in America's landscape, their stories reverberate in the clatter of train wheels. In the midst of these companies' contributions, a new player emerged on the scene, significantly impacting the American railway narrative: Amtrak. In 1971, Amtrak, a government-owned corporation, took over most U.S. passenger rail service. This shift came as part of a larger need to save the faltering passenger rail industry, with Amtrak emerging as the government's solution. However, it wasn't the only entity that played a significant role in the evolution of modern railroads. For instance, Conrail, officially the Consolidated Rail Corporation, surfaced in the 70s. This government-supported organization aimed to rescue bankrupt rail companies in the Northeast. After more than 20 years of operation, it was divided in 1999 between CSX Corporation and Norfolk Southern Corp. Around the same time, the Burlington Northern Railroad was carving its path in the industry. Established in 1970 through the merger of several railways, Burlington Northern ran successfully for 25 years. In 1995, it combined with the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway, thereby creating today's Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway. Speaking of Santa Fe, this railway has roots in the 19th century. Despite its long history and critical role in the Southwest's development, it too felt the pressures of the modern era. Its merger with Burlington Northern ensured its legacy lived on. As we traverse this historical track, the American rail industry's evolution is evident. Companies have emerged, disappeared, and the industry's face has been redrawn repeatedly. Yet the spirit of innovation and persistence endures. From the steam engines of Baltimore and Ohio to Amtrak's high-speed trains, the American rail industry has traveled far. This journey of transformation and grit serves as a testament to the industry's resilience. As we look to the future, we can only imagine what new chapters will be added to this fascinating journey. The evolution of American train companies is a testament to the country's spirit of innovation and progress. From the inception of railways like the Rio Grande to the contemporary Amtrak, they've molded America both tangibly and symbolically. Every company boasts a unique narrative intricately tied to the nation's past. Name changes like Burlington Northern's transformation into Santa Fe echoed across the landscape. The cessation of operations by companies like Conrail and Rock Island left lasting impressions. These rail entities, the backbone of America, interconnected cities, ignited economic expansion and nurtured unity over immense distances. They've encountered and overcome challenges, reflecting the resilience of the country. The tale of America's train companies is ever evolving, mirroring the nation's progression. As we pull into the station on this journey, remember the story of America's train companies is still being written. Stay tuned for the next chapters in this thrilling saga of steel and steam.